Time trial day. Now, as you know, these are one of my favourite days, but there was quite a lot of drama in today's stage in terms of the weather. But first, let's have a look at the favourite of today. Josh Tarling, British national champion, won the opening time trial here on stage 2, and that is what he wanted to do today. Straight out of a rest day, my ad. So Josh Tarling, first Grand Tour, maybe a little bit of fatigue, but there's one thing for sure. Josh Tarling was pushing it on these corners. If you have a look at this image here, this is him catching Honoré, pedalling all the way around the outside of the corner, but there was just no room for Tarling in this situation. Right up to the barriers, he'll have been shouting, trying to get past him to let him know he was there. This held him up for a couple of seconds, but that wasn't the reason that Tarling came second today. The reason was this giant of a Dutchman, Daan Hoole. He wanted to win this stage. He'd already said that he was really keen on winning it and thought that he might be able to have a good shot at doing so. He surprised everyone. He had more than a good shot at doing it because the way that he was railing these corners, each and every single one of them, especially this corner here, the same one we just saw Tarling on, watch it, oh, it just cut off. But at that point, all the way up to the railing, through these corners, he was on the limit, the absolute limit. He didn't want to waste a second of time today, pushing it all the way up to every barrier on every corner and coming across the line with an absolutely stonking time, which took him to the win. Now, Tarling and Hoole, they both had dry conditions. If we compare that to the GC riders, which you can see Primož Roglič here with, they had quite wet conditions, dry in places at the start and then wet halfway through. This massively affected thing, and especially going through the corners. Here you can see relatively dry on the roads, but ultimately with bad weather up ahead, this just slowed things down a little bit. Even with Roglič here through the intermediate, who's 30 seconds down, he did a fantastic ride in mostly the same conditions as what Ayuso and the other guys had. A little bit worse for Ayuso, but for me, Roglič was the big winner on the day, able to take time back on his GC rivals and put in a solid performance, also without crashing, which was a good result for him, I'd say, especially after he crashed in the recon this morning.